Alright, I think we're okay. Is that... I think my microphone may be way too loud. Okay, no, we're doing a bit... Yeah, okay, this is good then, I hope, at least. Either way... God, we need to think of something. This guy is strong. He rocked our shit last time. That was... Back to back. This guy is... Like, his stats are better. And the equipment is the same too. I don't know what the difference between him and Spot is. Critical damage plus 50 probably helps, but... Yeah, it's weird. I think this time I should start on these three. That might be able to help. And the lobby, because he can put up shield. So Roxas won't be able to be used until next turn. Immediately start putting on some hurt. Start taking this guy down, because once he hits like 11, he can near one-shot us. It's way too strong. But make sure to take you out as well. Alright, I probably should have had someone heal this turn, actually. Okay, focus on healing after this, then. That's good news, isn't it? Alright, guess we're getting serious now. And he's actually dealing decent damage this time round, I've noticed. Fire shield. Because we really need some defense right now. Throw down support, because that can help us get rid of debuffs and all that. Get everyone a bit stronger. Unfortunately, we've made no progress on Grummy, because he has high regeneration. I probably should have had Ramia heal Butterflame and then Butterflame throw up a shield. This is not ideal. You're starting to get way too strong. I'm putting this up because the flame will help, but I have kind of just accepted that Butterflame will likely die. Okay, he would have died from status effects, so that at least wasted some of their time. Alright, here's the plan then. Throw up support on Spot. Get Spot some team play. Hope this gets the kill. Okay, that is the biggest threat gone. Bad news is that we don't have Glory up though. Which is not exactly what I would call ideal. So I'm going to say that right now is probably our best chance to get it. Because things are about to get tough. Potion on you, that should help out. Take out you before you can put up any shields. Because we have no way to get shields, but they do, so if they get shields, that's going to be really bad for us. Just last. Now we use a big boy potion. Good chance this kills. Okay, if he hadn't dodged, that certainly would have killed. Yeah, we've definitely won. As long as we don't lose someone, we can use a potion to heal them up the next turn, essentially. Just finish the snail off. We'll be taking a lot less damage now since there's one less enemy. And we don't have poison anymore since regeneration got rid of it. Applied poison, which means you're guaranteed dead at this stage. You don't have the damage output to land a kill. We heal faster than you can damage us at this point, so there's no winning for you. And you're dead. Sanctuary token. Oh, that's one of the sanctuary tokens that we need to open up the door. You have defeated me. You have my respect for that, Keeper. You may have this monster back that I took from the other keeper who challenged me. But still, it does nothing to stop me from the shift. Oh, it does nothing to stop the shifting. Farewell, keeper. Perhaps we will see each other again. We're just letting him go. Okay, then. The sun is still changed. What should we do now? It is as I feared. The shifting cannot be stopped. What will happen now? The sun, as well as the entire Sun Palace, will turn dark. But that is only the beginning. All of the monsters that live in the wilds of this entire sanctuary will be affected by this cataclysm. Their nature will shift towards the darkness. They will become more aggressive and more dangerous. The sanctuary as we know it may change forever. Fish noises. What's that? Your koi just moved towards us. Koi, despite everything, I feel glad that we are reunited. Koi, but it seems that you have shifted towards the darkness too. Never mind, I'm sure that you were forced to shift. You are still the same friend to me as you always were, Koi. Where are you going, Koi? Oh, they made us care about the fish before they killed it. He's moving towards the sun. Why? Koi. What happened to your koi? I fear that my koi sacrificed itself for us, for the entire sanctuary. How though? It was also dark element. It wasn't light element to like balance it out or anything. Perhaps that was his act of selflessness that returned the sun to its original state. But I can tell that the sun is still shifted in a way. It's neither darker nor lighter, but I can still feel a difference. We might encounter some shifted monsters across the sanctuary. Alright, what does the shifted actually do though? Koi's sacrifices return the sun to a balanced state. That means you might encounter some dark shifted, but also some light shifted monsters sometimes. Okay, but what does the shifts actually mean? Oh! Osmosis? Two eggs of the same kind. It's a miracle. The circle of life has begun anew. Because these are koi eggs. Because we're meant to go to the beach and the koi will let us swim there. You should take one of them. You deserve it. Okay, but also how did two come out? Seriously, like, do koi just osmosis in this world? There's another way to shift a monster. This shift stone can be used to either light shift or dark shift a monster. Use it as you will. As we have seen today, even a dark shifted monster can be good if you treat it with love and respect. Either way, a shifted monster becomes more powerful, only in different ways depending if you light shift it or dark shift it. These shift stones are very rare, but you might find more of them across the sanctuary. Again, I thank you for your help. You saved the sanctuary from a great cataclysm. Farewell, Spectral Keeper. Icarus's Folly. Restore balance to the Sun Palace. The little icon for the Steam achievement is the koi fish. The alchemist had another one of those sanctuary tokens. Maybe the caretaker or the oracle know where to find the other ones? Alrighty then. Alright then, we just gotta go down the long way, do we? Boo. Yeah, still no clue what that's for then. How's the map looking? 40%, very nice. Yeah, we can't go that way yet. Why is it that we couldn't go that way yet? I want to quickly check up on that. I just love being able to instantly see the difference in speed. Because I can't remember why we can't go this way. And if I can't remember, I'm not going to be able to identify when we can. So down we go. Oh, yeah, okay, it was just swimming. Alright then. Oh, he's kind of cute. He's a little koi guy. Okay. I regret nothing. This is permanent now. Oh god, it's a puzzle of this. We didn't hit a switch, but I heard something move, which means there's one of these that's timed somehow. I think? No? Hello? Okay, so that doesn't do anything anymore. Oh, I can hear the clock though. There we go. Switch stone and level badges. There we go. Got the prize out of this place. Keep forgetting to turn that off. I guess we just head to the beach now. Yeah, we're supposed to double jump to make way. Yeah, nothing about our movement speed or anything changes, which is a bit sad. Would have liked to have been faster, that would have been cool. Alrighty then, and now we just head over to the stone, or the teleporty stone to bring us between waypoints. Alright, here we are. Head to this one. Yeah, we put a bunch of guys in there. Alright. Feels like that's like a hidden wall or something. Crabs? Oh, they're all level 25 because that's expected level. But they're not a boss fight, so they're going to be easy. The crabs are weak to fire. Who would have seen that coming? Alright then. We have... Yes, we used power last time, but we also have the equivalent of having team play, so that's immediately going to be helpful. Let's throw up a fire shield. Alrighty then. Team play level 2 again. And honestly, at this point, we just start setting them on fire. Imagine if, like, the sun in the background had a change to it. Like, I know it's completely separate from the sun in the underground place, but if that sun affects everything, maybe it should affect the sun that's in the sanctuary too. Like, they're somehow linked. That would have been interesting. Kind of a pointless change, though. I just looked at the sun and noticed how it was kind of green looking and thought, oh, imagine if it looked kind of different from before. That would be an interesting change. But now it'd be kind of silly. And there we go. Oh, we got the crab. They're called an ukan. Okay. Here's the dodo. Hello? Okay. We can take these guys on and out. And if we get the dodo, then when we find the next waypoint stone gem thingy, we will teleport back to the ice and bring the dodo to the cryo mage. Okay, that's a really cool animation. Big ass scissors. Yeah, we got power, now we need team play. Donk, 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 donk. There we go, that's what we like to see. As always, the wind element, it just feels underwhelming. Like, even these dodos aren't dealing much damage with Featherstorm. Ramia I'll give a pass to, because Ramia is built around giving stat buffs, but all these other guys too, just not doing anything. To be fair, they're using Featherstorm level 3 when we're at level 4 sort of stuff. So they were kind of bound to be underwhelming. Just a fire shield. And then claws on this guy. None of them are able to breach our defenses, so we'll just ignore the guy who's about to die from fire and focus on his friends first. Beating on the crab. Fire on the crab. Ice on the dodo. Which another dodo is going to be getting very soon, if we get a dodo egg. Alright, and hopefully we get that egg. Moment of truth. No, alright, not as lucky as to get it first try. How about second try? Also, I like the music in this area. I'm gonna enjoy listening to it more because it sounds really fun. Okay, power. Sustain. Blessing. Oh, Joust, that's fun. Yeah, because it just run at them and hit them really hard. Team play. Fire shield. Let's actually take out this guy first. Can we stack regeneration? No, we cannot. Okay, so it's only when Skink is on the field that we can stack regens. Interesting. So that means that passives don't apply when they're not in the main party. Or, you know, like in the main fight. They have to be on the field for a passive to kick in. Alrighty then. Beating level 2. Ignite. And claws. And another beating level 2 will beat that first dodo, and then everyone else just focuses on the last dodo. I get the feeling burn will be what deals the finishing blow in this fight. Never mind. Okay. A little bit tougher than I expected it to be. Still no dodo egg. Oh, hey, it's Leonard. Wait. Yeah, I don't remember what voice I did for this guy. Hey, you again? Now you're... I don't know what voice I want to give this guy, actually. Ah, whatever. I'll just do whatever comes to mind when it comes to mind. How do you even get here in the first place? Also, don't you know the monsters here are much stronger than the ones from the mountain path or Blue Cave? You're gonna need stronger monsters if you're aspiring to have even a ghost of a chance of beating the monsters here. Yeah, I mean, like, they're level 25. I'm level 26 average for my team, so I think I'm okay. You can't just rely on your Spectral Familiar. That's what really makes a great monster keeper, you know? I'd love to show you what a team of strong monsters looks like, but I have some important business to attend to. You see, there's an old man by the sea who's looking to hire some experienced monster keepers for a treasure hunt. Of course you haven't heard about it because you don't even qualify. Come on now, Leonard. There's more to great monster keepers than having strong monsters. For instance, humility and sportsmanship. I'm sure Omega will be allowed to participate in the treasure hunters, but okay, I like Leon. Wait, just Lion. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of disappointed that they're literally just called Lion, Wolf, Toad, and Eagle. Anyway. I suppose that's true. Alright, you may try to follow in my lead, Omega. Then perhaps you'll become a great monster keeper too. That's not really what I meant. Onward, the old man should be by the seashore. Okay, I love the dynamic between those two already. One conversation, and I love those two. Like, before I was just thinking, oh, okay, he's just going to be like the much stronger than us, so he's a bit arrogant character. And just like that, by having a familiar who balances him out like that, I love that duo. It's great. There we go. Some weird fish guy? Brawl fish, okay. Power. Sustain. Blessing. Okay, that's clearly hitting me as well. Like, how is the Tamer okay right now? Team play. Shield. Yeah, it's more efficient to just slash them with my claws. I want to say slash and slap at the same time and said slack instead. Where did the K even come from? Oh, yeah, right. That makes sense. Because they take more damage from wind, so I'll be using the feathers later then. Now the problem I'm having is that fights are either too easy because I have a great strategy, so it always plays out the exact same way, or, you know, like slight variations. I set up my status, then I attack, then I win. Or I have boss fights where things go so wrong. And I have to come up with some convoluted strategy to slowly whittle down and dodge around their shenanigans in order to win. Reserving the main team for the end and then using items and putting up lots of heals since I have to sacrifice my guy who does shields, and it gets all over the place. And it is a little concerning that the plans always go awry, because eventually we're going to meet a boss fight that's just too tough for us in one way or another. That messing around with our strategy in order to counter theirs isn't going to work. At least that's what I'm thinking. But it really looks like that's just going to be the case, that we're doing stuff and then each boss fight will somehow turn into things going wrong and us having to do shenanigans. Because it's just that they have a higher level, or they're the same level, it's just their strategy. Because the wild monsters, I don't think even use all of their points. I get the feeling that they should have more points than they have, like, allocated into skills. And that's what makes these alchemist guys so powerful, it's just that they do have their points allocated. Alright, nearly one down. if all goes well, the crab should be taken out by fire. No, but it will be next turn, so we can just ignore it for now. Alright, game over. Oh, got a brawlfish egg. Nice. Oh, hey, it's your man. Okay. Well, hello there, young keeper. What a pleasant surprise. I was just looking out at the ocean and reminiscing about my family history. I can see you're the adventurous type who'd rather just go out there and live your own stories. But stay a while and listen, won't you? Please give us a choice. Okay, good. That way... Yeah, no, I would have said yes, but it would be really funny if you could just say no and hop past them on my armor tail or whatever they're called. There might just be something in it for you too. Oh, okay, the story hadn't started yet. Hey there, Omega. Did you come here to take some time off at the beach? Or did you hear about the treasure hunt that's supposed to be happening around here too? You heard right. I'm encouraging monster keepers to go looking for a treasure cave that I believe is hidden somewhere deep under the sea. But first, let me explain a little, so you know I'm not just making all this up. What if the explanation is also made up? What then, old man? One of my ancestors actually happened to be a very well-known pirate. The pirates that were mentioned before! It's all connected. I love how it connected this places. They put so much time and care into world building this game. It's amazing. One of my ancestors was a pirate. He lived around 300 years ago, and he was actually a monster keeper. You're probably wondering, how did he become infamous in the old world, even though he was a resident of Monster Sanctuary? Considering the barrier that's separating us from the old world, which only very few keepers are allowed to cross on specific occasions, I'm telling you, my ancestor had a ship that allowed him to cross the barrier freely at any time he wished to do so. That, and the fact that his whole crew was composed of monsters, made him a terror of the old world seas. But eventually, he passed on. Most of his treasures were never found. He did leave behind some clues for his descendants. Of course, our family has always kept these clues for themselves. Well, I've decided that I want to see the treasures uncovered before I pass on myself. My own children aren't really interested in it, so now I'm hiring any keepers who have the curiosity and the will to find these treasures. Who knows what could be down there in that treasure cave? I do not know for sure. Oh, I do know for sure that there's a memorial ring down there with ancient words of our family inscribed on it. So ancient, in fact, no one in my family even knows the darn words anymore. That's all I really care about. Bring me the memorial ring. You can have whatever else you find down there. We're actually looking for the sanctuary tokens, one of which might be somewhere at Horizon Beach. If it's rare or if it has any value at all, you can bet it on my ancestor. Oh, sorry, I got the on and it backwards. You can bet on it that my ancestor took it and hid it down in his treasure cave. I see. It's probably worth investigating at the very least. As I said, my ancestor left behind some clues for us. For one, I'm pretty certain about the fact the treasure cave is somewhere in Horizon Beach. Yeah, I do actually need to read the full sentence before starting to voice it, because otherwise I get confused by the language and then it becomes like correct grammar at the end of the sentence. He also left behind an encoded message, which I've only recently managed to fully decode. It says, "It takes 3 to enter the maw of the beast." I'm sure that must be the final hint necessary to find the entrance to his treasure cave. And don't worry about the fact that my voice just changed. That happens sometimes. Okay. So basically it's going to take the 3 spectral keepers that are here right now in order to get in. How intriguing. I'm sure we'll find that treasure. We should be able to find one of those sanctuary tokens in any case at least. Let's get going. We've got a lot of ground to cover. Don't you mean a lot of sea ground? See the cover? See what I did there? See that this is a cry for help? Okay, let's go. How was that bird flying underwater? There's another keeper, quite eager and already went ahead. Alright, sounds fun. Let's try to find that treasure. Maybe we'll find it before Leonard or Julia. No, I'm sorry, I was trying to swap my guy. Boop. Do. Because I want to see what's up the top first. Boop. Alright, can't cross until we hit the switch on the other side. Alright, so that's one way we can go. There's more of the dragonfish, some brawlfish. We go down this way, but we don't have the strength to get through. So we need a stronger swimmer to pull it off. Yeah, just shield up for now. I will say it's a bit of a shame that we don't have any good wind attackers, but I guess I haven't really looked for any. I'm sure Spot would do great if he were to actually use attacks. But that would require me to give up points that could be going into things he's already good at. And I don't want to spread him too thin, you know? Like, I'm sure at a certain point it'll get to the stage where I'll have leftover points from having upgraded everything of importance. But until then, you know? And I really can't wait to see what comes at level 40. Alrighty then. And you'll be taken out by fire. I hope you don't mind. Okay, slime shot level 3. Yeah, he's just not able to beat us now. At this stage, even taking out our shields has become a feat. And now you get taken out by fire, and then we win. Oh, this is interesting. This is going to be difficult to map out in my head. Oh, does this one just move in a big circle, maybe? There we go, got in. Nothing in here, it would seem. But I'm not going to turn down the fight. My chair's down too low. Do I need to bring it up a bit? No, it's at the right height. Alrighty. Wait, is that... What is that? Yeah, I was thinking it was going to be blind. But... And... Shield up. Combining blind and for the opponent and agility for the player would be really interesting as a combo. Let's see. Let's throw down a fire shield this time. Yeah, I think that's like a passive ability of those guys, that sometimes their attacks will inflict blind. Neat. Well, let's get that cleared off real quick. There we go. Now let's put up some more shield. Start dealing some damage. Honestly, I'd say at this stage you're going to get taken out by the fire either way. Alright, it's got to be Ice Hail. Yeah, it's just deal some more attacks and then we're done. Oh, accidentally clicked it twice really fast. Oh, hey, Julia. Alright, so this is a non-issue. We just all need to have someone who can press a button. They all press a button and then we go. Problem, we need to shrink. We can't get through there. This place is suspicious, isn't it? That matches the clue, doesn't it? Takes 3 to enter the maw of the beast. Yeah, it kind of does look like teeth and an eye, like a beast's jaw, face, whatever. Alright. I already tried those switches on the ground, but nothing does anything. Putting rocks on them definitely doesn't help. I guess the clue is meant to say we need 3 people. Someone else who can help us. Saw Leonard a bit earlier. He was in the cave just above us. Go grab him, basically. He's always so full of himself. Maybe beating him in an old-fashioned keeper duel will do the trick. Yeah, he was going on about how I wouldn't be able to do that because he doesn't even know how strong I am. I get the feeling that we've been growing way faster than a keeper normally does, to like a concerning margin. So that's why he doesn't think much of us, because we kind of just started. Having to do something. Down, and over here, and touchdown to ensure that we're safe. Oh man. Oh, we're gonna go this way. I'm very good at this. Here we are. Okay, I pressed up. I was not touching that, but I did touch it there with like the feather on my hat, just the hitboxes. Diadem. Open that up. Fly out of here. Whoa, moving with the bubbles is very fast. Yeah, we gotta fight these guys, sure. Good way to get some XP before the big fight. And if I could have anything that I wanted, I would have us hit level 30 before the fight, because it would make it so easy. Alright, all done. Alright, these guys are tough, but once we have our regeneration up, it's kind of not really an issue, because we just start putting shields up and regenerating. Hit them with some stuff that means they won't live for much longer, and then take them out. Oh wait, we still need to use the team play more, dang it. Nearly got one. Alright, come on, just take out one guy. You know what, let's just leave you to your burns now. Okay. Yeah, just hit him with Featherstorm. Oh, hitting you gave me blindness. That's interesting. Fire shield so we can get burn on that last guy. And something tells me I can literally just focus on the last guy and burn will handle everything on the second guy. Oh, I accidentally pressed the sideways button twice. Dang it, okay. No, I have to go this way. I have to go this way. Can't go that way. Interesting. There's a way over there I can't access. Let's see if we can. Not by going that way, that's for sure. Wait, oh, I went the wrong one again. That up is really strong. Here we go. Oh, I bet this is where the switch is. There we go. Yeah, I'm just that good at this game. I immediately knew what the assignment was. Alright, oh, there's a silver arrow. I need to kill that. Wait, was that level 28? Whatever, one level difference, we can handle that. Besides, it'll be good for our XP. Plus all the elemental advantages and everything else, this will be... Oh, right, Joust. Oh, and he has Glory. Okay, we are gonna need a lot of shield. I see this going very poorly, very fast. If we're not careful. Please hit the crab. Hit the one guy that's not a crab, okay. I'll take you out. Before you get up to shenanigans. Okay, that was a bit more impressive an air attack. I take back what I said earlier. more fire shield, please. Alright then. What's the game plan? Just hit him all, pretty much. One more fire shield after this and everyone will be fully ignited. Alright then. Take you out with Ice Hail, level 4. Very good. Yeah, team play, it can be used once more, but it's not going to make that big a difference at this stage. Focus on the one closer to death. Oh, hey Devil, how you doing? Oh, that's good to hear. I'm going quite well. Currently, we're just trying to find a pirate's treasure. Earlier in the game it was mentioned that there was a pirate who could move between the places freely, like the inside and outside of the sanctuary, which had a big barrier up, and now we found that the descendant of that pirate is trying to find his treasure. So a bunch of monster keepers are trying to find it, and we found the place it's in, but we need 3 monster keepers to open the door, essentially. And we know where a third is, and we're supposed to go get him, but instead we're just power leveling and filling out the map so that we're nice and overpowered, because we're gonna have to fight that guy because he's got a bit of an ego. So we're gonna have to beat up his monsters to show superiority, and then that'll convince him that we're strong enough to handle the area and that it's safe for us to be here, so that he'll accept the offer to work with us to find the treasure, and then we get the treasure and get some more lore on the place and continue the story. And this part is exciting because those Silveros, the bigger birds, are the evolution of the Vero, which means if I beat them, there's a chance that I'll get the item to evolve a Vero of mine. And if I can evolve a Vero of mine, then my flight will get better and I can do a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I feel a little bad for his monsters because I'm actively going out of my way to be overpowered for the fight. But at the same time, it will be good, because it's funny, the guy's just like, oh yeah, there's some old ring my family can't decipher, apparently it's among the treasure, and there's like some writing on it that my family hasn't been able to decipher, because we have a thing that has its writing down. Honestly, that one's like a family heirloom before it got buried with all the treasure, so just getting that back's cool with me. If you guys want to keep the rest of the treasure, it's of no use to me, and my family isn't interested in it since he's like an old man. So, he's got kids of his own and all that. Alright. Now we'll leave fire damage to deal with that first Silver. Oh, I just noticed his little animation. He makes little twisters with his wings every time he flaps them. That's cool. Yeah, I'd say another team play could be used. Give the final guy the burn debuff. And then focus on the Pharaoh. I should actually see what the average playtime, or like playthrough of this game is. Because once I beat it normally, at some point I'll come back to like 100% it, maybe. But I want to, like, I have a huge backlog of Gundams behind me that I need to work through at some stage. Monster. Sanctuary. Average. Claws. Get some damage here. Playthrough time. 30 hours is the average playthrough. That's not bad. And it's about 47.5 hours for a 100%. But yeah, it's really good. Like, grind-wise. Oh, I just found a funny review. Is Monster Sanctuary grindy? And there's two different answers. An expansive and content-packed game, Monster Sanctuary would be easy to criticize as a grind if we didn't find that said grinding was never really necessary. Okay, I don't think I got what I need to evolve. Is this the evolution item? Nope. Meanwhile, another one is Monster Sanctuary's combat is slow and grindy, with each animation taking seconds that add up to conclude the AI's turn. Basically, you can't turn battle animations off, is their complaint. What is the strongest monster? Brutus, because it has the highest attack stat, therefore it is the strongest. Nothing about strategy or abilities or anything, just pure physical power. There's some treasure there that I want to get to. Okay, here we go. I want to head back over to where I was in order to get out before, because there's clearly stuff there I haven't gotten yet. I think you take this exit, go down here. Here we are. So there's a whole nother area I haven't explored yet. Oh, a koi! Found another one of these guys. Nice. We're going to be plenty strong soon enough. Oh wait, I should have used fire shield so I could burn the opponent. Oh, I get it, because they're puffer fish, so if you hit them, then you get poisoned. Oh, that's cute. Seems to be from physical attacks only, though. Because we didn't get any poison from Ignite. I'd say one more team player should be good. I don't think there'll be a... Yeah, I think 3 is going to be the highest that it stacks, so I think it should be safe just use this now. So it turns out that I was wrong. Oh, that's devious. That is actually amazing. The pufferfish is able to like swap out and protect allies. And if it gets hit, then the person hitting it will get poisoned. That's a dangerous combo. That's fun. I like that. Yeah, so it seems like magic moves won't cause poison, but physical moves will. Either way, shouldn't go past 4. Throw out some feathers, that'll get rid of the protection. Shield, because we're just going to constantly have to keep refreshing that. Honestly, that was a bit of a... Other than the shield that it just got, that protect was kind of wasted because, like, that koi is going to die from the burn. Like, that guy is completely cooked. Literally. There was no benefit to that. Yeah. 4 poison does a lot of damage, I will say. Hit him with another Feather Storm. Get some shield, and now... Yeah, this will about beat him. Oh, okay then. Alright, live on 1 HP then. Okay, he's been taking hit after hit from me. I think Spot deserves the kill here from all the poison damage he's been taking. Oh, I got the Thornish egg. Nice. Dang it. Okay. So we can't go there until we have the ability to push past that. I think that was a Dark Thornish. Because we are going to start seeing light and dark variants of monsters now. Oh hey, we found the waypoint further in. Oh, is that a pterodactyl? That's awesome. Carrot. +4 gauntlets. Kongamato, okay. Okay, that's a crazy amount of weakness debuff. That's already 60% less damage. Oh, wait, no. If an ability is able... If a debuff can be stacked, then it has 50% less effectiveness. I remember how this game likes to run its systems. I'm smart. Yeah, just put some claws on these guys. Hopefully deal with their shenanigans. So let's see. It is 3 weaknesses, which are, I believe, 20? Yeah, 20. Okay, so it's 30% less damage in total for a 3 stack, since it'll deal 25% of the effect of its initial for each stack. Of, like, each extra stack. So, 20, and then 25% of that is the 5, so 2 of those is 10, that's 30. Yeah, I'll say another team play is good. Put up some shield. Claws. And after this, I'm actually going to have Ramia apply more attack buffs. I think those can stack. I think that's... Oh, that's a cool animation. I like that. But if they can stack, then we should be able to counteract the weaknesses just by having damage output that high. Okay. Turns out I didn't use it in the first place, so I don't know how good it is. I don't know if it can stack. Either way, though, take out one of these guys. It sounds like a violin. No, it doesn't stack. Okay. There we go. Now we hit this. And then we hit that. Very soon the Silvero will be taken out by its burns. Five damage debuffs, or 5 weakens. Like, sure, he doesn't normally deal damage, but Ramia has been nerfed to the point of dealing zilch at this stage. There we go. Oh, no poison. That would have been nice to get. Oops. Slightly overkill. Either way. Now you die. Kawangamoto egg. Is this area's big bridge? Oh, okay, it wasn't that big a bridge. I've noticed that all the outdoors areas have a bridge somewhere. I'm gonna be so over that. Oh, hey, it's the guy again. What's your name again? Bex, that's what it was. Oh, it's you again. How curious that we meet again and again during our travels. Okay. Okay, buddy, that's foreshadowing right there. And here of all places too, this is the highest point of the Horizon Cliffs. Although the mountains to Snowy Peak are much higher, I think they can't compete with the view you get here. By the way, those bird-like monsters flying around are really good flyers. They can fly much higher than other flying monsters. Personally, I prefer to use my own strength to climb these mountains though. Anyway, I found something that might be useful to you. Yeah, this guy introduces a new item and also gives some tips and tricks in every area, which is really cool. I don't even have any shifted monsters yet. Alright, hope to see you again soon. That's telling me I need to fly. That's telling me I need to get the ability to fly, and then I just need to go off that ledge and pray. Oh, all level 28, they're a level higher. If I beat them all though, like all the enemies here, I might actually get to level 30 before the boss fight. I'll probably do the boss fight next time, like next stream, because I'm doing all this right now. I'll be well and truly ready for anything. So I'm just thinking, it's expecting me to be like level 26 for the boss fight. We're coming up on 28. Alright, fire shield. Ah. Yeah, now we just start putting claws out, I guess. More team play, and now we start putting up a regular shield since we have chill, so we don't have enough power for a fire shield. Next claws. Imagine just getting a team of 3 of the little pterodactyl guys. And then just using Sonic Wave over and over and over to ensure that the enemy is always just weakened to hell and back. And isn't able to deal any damage. Alright, let's start setting everyone on fire. Yeah, just hit him with Featherstorm at this point. Getting rid of the weakened status effect applying enemy will be the best choice right now. I find it really funny how at the start of the game I was like, oh, because like it swaps out the icons. I saw the new icon and I looked away for a minute and I looked back and I saw the new icon for like a different debuff I'd applied and I thought, oh, okay, so it overwrites stuff. Status changes do not overwrite status changes. This is getting absurd. I love it. Alright, take out one enemy. There we go. We're not dealing nearly enough damage right now, my guy. Please take the hits. You're dodging a lot of stuff. Really can't have that when we deal so little damage as is. There we go, though. Okay, so that is just death then. Once we've explored the place, I am curious if one wave of going around finding guys is going to be enough to get us a Silvero. Wait, we don't need a Silvero. We have the new flying guy that does the weakness debuff a bunch. He can also do that flight. I don't think he's not an evolved guy, I know that. So we don't need to worry about all that Silvero stuff then. That's good. Though obviously it would be good in order to get all the monsters. If I ever try to 100% this game. Yeah, okay, I did get power. I just suddenly thought, oh, did I get power or did I accidentally do team play earlier? Okay, now let's get rid of these guys before they start playing their violins. Okay. Another team play. Get some fire shields. And we nearly had the first one taken out. I'd say 2 more turns to take out that first one. Oh, that's not good. Another fire shield, and that'll have them all burnt. Oh, oh, you have freeze. I thought you already had burn. You had chill. All right. Well, start claws on the second guy. That burn can handle you. Beating. Some more fire shield. More claws. Yeah, this is what I don't like happening. Because now we're going to get really messed up by all the lower damage. We're barely doing anything at this stage. Crits are our only salvation, so it's very good we have spots. But hey, on the bright side, everyone's ganging up on one guy now, so it should be a little easier to handle. And there we go, nice and done. Oh, reward box level 2. We only usually get level 1. Oh, I'm not gonna miss that. Oh! Hello? Ahoy, ahoy! What brings you to this remote corner of our sanctuary? A treasure hunt, you say? Well, there's none around here, that I tell you. Oh, that much I tell you. But since you're already here in search of treasures, maybe you can help me with my own search? You see, I'm a fisherman by trade, but my real passion is collecting rare seashells. I'll give you something special for him too, something that can be used by your monsters. But I'm not talking about the shells which can be equipped by monsters. These seashells are different, more rare. You find these rare seashells in hidden, hard-to-reach places all across Horizon Beach. Some might be underwater, but some might be up on top of those cliffs. Bring me 5 of these rare seashells and you got yourself a deal, alright matey? Okay, so around the place there's going to be 5 hidden seashells. Well, here's one. Okay, I was expecting that to be one just because, like, that would be thematic. We found the barrier! Yeah. Seems like we've reached the edge of the monster sanctuary. There's a magical barrier here, making sure the sanctuary stays safe from outside interference. Yeah, we found the edge of the monster sanctuary. But yeah, that just seems like the place where the first shell should be. How many shells do we have? Combat, craft, catalyst, key. Alright. Time to go blub blub. I still don't know how to get through those little cracks. Apparently there's like a worm monster. I bet it somehow like makes you smaller or something. Oh, I cannot wait to like finally do the boss fight and just be way over leveled for it. It's gonna be hilarious. Also, I'm actually going to put down a stream marker and check later in post about my volume real quick, because every time I touch my desk or the microphone even lightly, it like picks it up as if it's like nearly at the level that I speak at. So I'm going to run a few tests on that. So put down a marker here, and this is touching the top of the microphone. This is touching the base of it and moving it around. This is touching the desk. And I have my controller underneath the desk in my hands. So if I ever try to move my hand up, sometimes I bump my desk, and that's what this sounds like. Yeah, so I do think those will be making like a large noise. But I do just want to do a proper test to say what they all sound like. Get the official verdict, you know? Yeah, sneaky little guy. If I touch him, I get poisoned, and he protects, so I have to fight him. Luckily, ranged attacks exist. They don't have sustainer. No wonder that we've been taking so much damage. Yeah, we take significantly less off of the opponent's health if we try to use... Oh, no, that's also a physical attack, but it's an air sickle, come on. Yeah, we have to use claws Even if that's going to net us a lot of poison. Oh, wait, we didn't get poison that time. Nice. Oh, Ramia, please survive. Okay, good job. Yep, see, poison level 2. Fire shield does the same amount of shield and applies a burn. Obviously, those burns will help us later, as every fire damage, that includes burns, will raise our shields. So in the end, it'll all help Ramia. Oh, no. That's not good. Okay, between these attacks and the burns, the pufferfish guys should go down soon. Alright, time for a pro gamer move. I want to damage this guy, but then I want Spot to damage this guy, so I'll damage him first. He gets protected, gets hurt by the shield. Oh, gets hurt by protecting, because his shield was gone, and then the burns hit him. Now you'll die next turn from your burns, and the crab will also die from getting hit. There we go, nice and easy. That is a guaranteed victory right there. I attacked the wrong guy, okay, but it doesn't matter because he's close enough to death. Any crits will result in a kill. I'm very good at crits. Okay. Another Ukan egg, very nice. Oh, if we go this way, we don't get a way out. Oh, it's the thing. Oh, we got one of the rare seashells. And it spits us out over this way, which we couldn't go earlier. So now we have that big circle done. I'll quickly fill out the map, but it's basically just empty space. Okay, that tells me that there's something across from it, though, actually. Yeah, see, this bit is a little dip telling us that the dips over here are holes. Look at that. That's good, like, map building, where you get a hint as to what to do as you play the game. Alright, now let's see what's down here. Oh no. We made it! Yay! And that's our second rare seashell. So what if that's our mission for today? Collect all 5 seashells. We have, what, 20 minutes to get that done? Oh no. Ride, water, dark rooms. Oh, here it is. Azure gem. Is that a dark variant or is it someone else? No, yeah, it's a dark variant. Oh, everyone's level 28 except for Skink. I didn't notice that. It's neat that it remembered that. I think that's actually always going to be like the dark and light variants, just to show that they're appearing around the place. Because otherwise it's just that it remembers that the last ones that spawned in here were the dark and light variants, and if so, that's cool. At least I think that's the light variant. I know that that's definitely the dark variant. I'm not sure if that's the regular or the light variant, actually. I don't really care enough to check, so let's just get on with taking them out. And then another fire shield. Yeah, start dealing some real damage. One more fire shield and everyone is burnt. Yeah, these guys just don't have the damage output to break our shields anymore. Especially when we're able to regenerate them so much. Take out the poison guys before they can deal too much poison damage. Spot's shield is constantly being brought to its knees, huh? There we go. That's the end of any more poison. Now, if the enemy Brawlish would attack anyone other than Spot, that would be much appreciated so he can get healed up. The more HP at the end, the better after all. And here we go. Finish him off with this. Nice and easy 4-star. It seems there's no way down right now. Let's look at the map again real quick. Yeah, I think I've gotten everything from over here, so let's just start heading back. And I'm looking forward to the next fight and seeing how close we are to max level and all that. Oh, not max level, level 30. Oh, 26 is here. I think this is after all the boss fights and all the treasure stuff, so I think we're actually going to be fighting like level 25 or something. Yeah, so that's the regular variant. So what we were fighting earlier wasn't the light variant and the dark variant at the same time, just to show that they are showing up. It was just a random chance dark variant. And the game just remembers, so you can't get out of fighting just by leaving the area then coming back. Yeah, just focus on taking them out. Okay, Featherstorm is going to deal some crazy damage with some more. What's it called? Charge. Some more charge up our sleeve. Alright, take out the first one. Just like that. Magma Miller, or Butterflame as I've named him, is going to be a lot safer from damage. Get the fire shield up. Yeah, the pufferfish guys are quite tanky, but then again their whole thing is throwing up protect and then trying to tank as many hits as possible for their teammates to stack poison on the enemy. Which is honestly a really interesting strategy. Alright. Time to deal some damage. Oh, come on. Seriously? None of the... That's a bit annoying. Alright, Featherstorm. Ignite. Claws. There we go. And claws to finish him off. Oh, we got a monster bell. Nice. Obviously, that's not going to lead us anywhere important. Oh, that's the light variant. Okay. I don't know if I can actually get that chest. Wait, what's that wiggle on that chest? What are those moving around pixels? That better not be that chest is like, if I touch it, a battle will initiate. But I'm curious, am I even able to get that chest? Or do I have to be really fast to not get kicked out by the water? I think that's it. I think I just have to be really fast about it. Alright, now we start putting up fire shields to light them all on fire. And we start dealing some damage. Don't like them teaming up on Butterflame like this, but the only way to stop that is to take him out. Okay, that's good. So they won't take down Butterflame's shield. One last team play, and after this you get to use a big attack. Or, you know, like, large relative to your normal stuff. How much damage are you dealing? Because each one is worth 3. And it's stacked 23 times. That's 60... Nice. 69% more damage. And we've been consistently getting that. Because that's like the average amount thanks to all the stuff we apply before we throw our first attack. Alright, yeah, now we just start hitting them hard. Okay, Ramia and Butterflame will attack the first one, whilst Spot will attack the one in the back. Get rid of the Protect using Ignite. Now hit him hard. Alright, there we go. And finally take out the one in the back. Still though, these... Honestly, it's not any different from an actual battle, since very rarely do I get taken out, like have one of my guys go down. But seeing that high poison stack and how low it can get our health is really cool. These guys are definitely a fun opponent. Oh! Why is that one colored in? Oh, okay, light shifted. So the light shifted... Okay, yes, that was just kelp. Never mind. No. Dang it. I have to let go of that treasure then. Oh, wow, that just fired me up. No treasure for me then. Let's go this way. And I already know that we can't get anything more here until we're able to push against the current. So yeah, I guess we'll just go do that boss fight then, because I don't... Alright, real quick though. Where are we going? So we're down on the bottom path. Okay, so we need to go this way. Here we are. Yeah, because we can't push against the current yet. Alright, here we go. Up. Over here. Yeah, we'll do another fight. Who knows, might get us to 29. Yeah, and then we'll leave the boss fight till next time, actually. We'll just do this and then finish up. Alright, team play. Fire shield. Resisted, it still does that much damage. That's a little crazy. Oh, and we got all the crits, so it did deal that damage. That's amazing. 5? That's a little high, don't you think? Just a regular shield since it gives more. Yeah, that guy's gonna be trouble to take out. One more. Fire shield. Take these guys out first, really. Alright, there we go. Followed up with the final fire shield, and then get some damage. Featherstorm. More fire shield. Actually, no, I should just use regular shield. I've already done all the ignites. Claws. More Featherstorm. And honestly, at this point, just start attacking as well. That's one down. Okay. This is going to be nice and easy. It's just everyone bullying the one enemy who's been weakened by fire this entire time. Alrighty then, we'll do the upcoming boss fight and get our hands on that treasure next time. For now, we'll be finishing up, and I'll see you all in a few days. Might not be in 2 because I have a thing in 2 days, so it might be in 3 or 4 days, but we'll see what happens. But bye for now.